It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good. Welcome to CVC Girls High School Basketball here on WBCB Sports, where today it is the semifinals of the CVC tournament as the number 9 seed Hopewell Valley Bulldogs get set to take on the 4th seeded Ewing Blue Devils. Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Jordan Hirsch. I'm alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher. Fish, long time no speak, right?
Yeah. What's it been, a half hour?
Been about a half an hour since the Ewing boys defeated Robbinsville 56-48, and now they turn this court over to the girls team.
Yeah, but you know what? We forgot to mention, Jordan, to everybody, that Ewing will play the winner of the Notre Dame-Lawrence game. And if you are looking to watch that on WBCB, we have had technical difficulties over at Lawrence High School. That game is not being shown now, but it will, once it's completed, it will be on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch it in its entirety on YouTube. You just can't watch it live, and we apologize to you for that. So, all right, go back to your thing.
Alrighty, so for this game we've got going on here, again, it's really another pair of teams that have shown that it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. First for Hopewell, they started the season 2-8. Since they're 9-3, and their defense has been absolutely ferocious, holding teams to just 30 points per game during those last 12. As for Ewing, they started out 2-6, played a very tough schedule at the beginning of the year. Since then, they're 10-4, and they've only lost one CVC game, and that was to Heightstown, who wound up being the number 1 seed in this conference tournament. So, Fish, another pair of hot teams we get to see here.
Yeah, it is, and Hopewell is the number 9 seed. We had a number 9 seed in the first game, Robbinsville boys, but I wasn't considering them a Cinderella. This Hopewell team could be a Cinderella team, even though they won 9 out of 12. You know, they're 11-11. I don't think anybody thought they had a shot at beating Heightstown, which has a pretty good team, but they eked out that 2-point win in the quarterfinals. The game was razor close throughout. I mean, I didn't see play-by-play on it, but it was like tied. No quarter was more than 1 point difference. And Hopewell got a combined 21 points and 14 rebounds from their dynamic duo. That's Delaney Ross and Kate Reinhardt. Hopewell also won a 3-point decision over PDS in a first-round matchup. So if it goes down to the wire, the Bulldogs have experience in these tight games. The trick, my friend, will be to get it to go down to the wire. Ewing took a 36-19 win in their first matchup between the two teams. It tied for the lowest output of the year for the Bulldogs, but that game was back on December 17th. Hopewell's a better team now. Then again, so is Ewing, which lost 3 Division I players from its 3-season powerhouse, but it started to find its footing now. 3 straight wins, 5 in the last games, and like you alluded to, Dan Monferrat, he loaded up the schedule again. He made this schedule just like he still had those 3 Division I players. But you know what? Now's the time when those games can pay off. So we look at this game. A lot of it's going to fall on Delaney Ross inside. She is the daughter of Coach Colleen Ross. She's the Bulldogs' top defensive player, but she's going to have a formidable task going against Lily Austin and Taylor Williams. They have both of them listed as guards, but Williams leads the team with nearly 12 rebounds a game, and Austin, a lot of her scoring comes from penetration. So Ross is going to try to get in their way as much as possible. Hopewell's not an offensive powerhouse. Reinhardt can get hot. She can lift the team. Averages 10 points, has 34 threes. Ewing's going to watch her closely. But she's also important in other ways. Hopewell wants to control the tempo of this game. Ewing will look to push it. Hopewell wants to keep things settled. So Reinhardt needs to protect the ball and get Hopewell into some patient sets. If the Bulldogs can force turnovers, turn them into baskets, it's going to be a long night for the Bulldogs. Austin has 76 steals. Freshman London Bennett has 49. They're tough to run a patient offense against. So Hopewell just has to protect the ball. For the Bulldogs to win this game, has to keep it low scoring, keep it close to the end, figure out a way to win another close one. If you're Ewing, you want to try to break this thing open early. I'm looking for them to press and try and wreak some early havoc and take control.
Yeah, these are two teams that certainly win in different ways as well. Hopewell Valley, they hold teams to just 35 points per game, which is third in the CVC. As for Ewing, they're scoring up over 51 a night, second in the CVC to Princeton, who's on the other side of this bracket. So we continue to count you down to tip-off now between Ewing and Hopewell here on WBCB. Today's game is brought to you by Team Toyota, the Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, the Riviera Restaurant, Hold'em and Ford, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, Saul Funeral Homes, the Ewing Township Education Association, and Mako of Ewing. We'll step aside quickly, and we'll be back with starting lineups and opening tip-off as the number 9 seed Hopewell Valley Bulldogs get set to take on the 4 seed, the Ewing Blue Devils. It's coming for you next here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget, plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number 1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology.
Starting at guard, 5'6" junior, number 10, Kellen Daniel. Starting at forward, 5'8" sophomore, number 3, Paige Ritter. Starting at guard, 5'8" junior, number 32, Katie Reinhardt. And at forward, 5'8" junior, number 2, Delaney Ross. Hopewell's head coach is Colleen Ross, assisted by Christy Sharp. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for our Ewing Blue Devils. Starting guard, 5'8" sophomore, number 1, Ariana London. Starting guard, 5'9" junior, number 2, Lily Austin. Starting forward, 5'10" junior, number 10, Taylor. Starting guard, 5'8" freshman, number 21, London Payne. And a guard forward, 5'10" senior, number 22, Kyla officials for today's game are Paul Lagana, Angelo Sciaffa, and Michael Schultzer. Tonight's contest is being conducted.
I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Ewing High School. Beautiful rendition of the national anthem just a moment ago as we get set for the CVC semifinals between Hopewell Valley and Ewing. Starters for the Bulldogs: Delaney Ross, Paige Ritter, Kellen Danieluk, Megan Currian, and Katie Reinhart. As for Ewing, Ariana Wadley, Lily Alston, Taylor Williams, London Bennett, and Kyla Durham. Ewing coming off a 54-45 win against Columbia on Saturday. It was their 5th win in their last 6 tries. Came up with 21 steals in that one. They've blown 2 teams out here in this tournament, beating West Windsor Plainsboro North 68-31 in the first round, and then Robbinsville 63-51 in the quarterfinals. In fact, 9 of their 12 wins this season by 10 or more points for them are by at least 30. As for Hopewell Valley, 32-30, they took down the top-seeded Hightstown Rams on Thursday in the quarterfinals. Held Hightstown to a season-low 30 points, looking to put together a similar defensive effort here tonight. Ball is up, and it's won by Ewing.
And we just got word that Notre Dame defeated Princeton tonight, 49-45. So the winner of this game will take on Notre Dame on Saturday at West Windsor North High School. So congratulations to Beth Fitzpatrick, the Notre Dame alum, back in her first year coaching at Notre Dame, and they're in the finals.
And a quick turnover as Alston couldn't handle the pass on the other end, but they forced the turnover. Here comes Wadley in transition, and she couldn't handle the basketball. 3 total possessions and 3 total turnovers.
Yeah, we're off to quite a start.
So back it goes to Hopewell Valley. Ross at the controls. Delaney Ross, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 steals in that quarterfinal win against Hightstown. Daniel Luke into the corner, and Ritter gets doubled, able to step through that.
Not sure how she got through that, actually.
Megan Currian defers to Paige Ritter. Ritter, career-high 11 points in the game before this tournament got kicked off against Trenton on January 30th. Hopewell Valley certainly the more rested bunch as Currian gets inside, throws it up no, and she was standing on the baseline. Mentioned in the pregame, these two teams met back in December. It was a 36-19 win for Ewing.
Hopewell coming out pressing as well. Both teams pressing.
There's Lily Alston with the drive. Durham with the rebound. Fight for it underneath. Taylor Williams, she can't get it to go. How about Wadley? Nope, but a foul. 4 opportunities at that layup, and instead it's going to be Ariana Wadley going to the line for a pair.
Yeah, everyone had a shot there, huh?
Wadley, the sophomore guard, averaging just over 9 points a game, a little under 5 boards, a 66% foul shooter. First one rims off. For Wadley, she had a career high 19 points in the first round against West Windsor Plainsboro North, averaging just under 14 points a game in her last 3. Makes good on free throw number 2. The Ewing team, they won the last 3 Mercer County tournaments as Daniel Luke gets inside and has it stripped out of bounds.
Yeah, that's you want to be. You can only be the
Comes up with one of her own. The feed underneath taken away.
gives it right back.
In transition, nice Euro step by Alston, but couldn't finish on the layup.
Yeah, she did everything right on that, but make it.
Still looking for our first field goal of this game. Nice return feed there to Curry, and she banks it up and in. Ask and you shall receive. Gives the Bulldogs a chance to set up their press as well. They average 12 steals a game. Expect to see a lot of them, and there's another one. Currian and Williams tie up. That's a jump ball. Possession arrow is with Hopewell Valley.
Yeah, Hopewell got it into the front court, but wasn't quite settled once it got over the line. That led to the turnover.
Scoring has definitely been difficult to come by for the Bulldogs this season. However, Ewing allowing the most points in the CVC, 47.2 per game. Nice denial underneath by Durham. Comes out to Ross. Now Daniel Luke on a drive. Up top, it's Delaney Ross. She'll step around her defender and get fouled.
Delaney Ross, a great two-sport player, also a great soccer player, along with Katie Reinhardt. The two of them grew up together. Colleen Ross, the coach, has driven them to many games, and you know, they have a great chemistry out on the court with each other and on the soccer field.
First free throw good for Ross. Delaney Ross has been scoring a lot more recently, double figures in 7 of her last 8, averaging over 11 points per game in that span. She's now 24 points away from 400 for her career. Goes 1 for 2 that time. The one thing Hopewell can do is crash the boards, although Ewing able to come away with that.
Sluggish start for the Devils so far, really for both teams.
That's how Hopewell Valley wants to play this, right? They want to keep this game in the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
If it gets any higher than that, it's advantage Ewing.
Yeah, you don't want this to turn into a wide open affair.
Wadley, that's a deep 2. It rattles out. Tipped out of bounds, going back to the Bulldogs. Colleen Ross in her 7th season at the helm at Hopewell Valley. 85-76 overall record. This is her first trip to a local tournament semifinals. Ritter underneath for Daniel Luke, has it knocked away. Ball on the floor, who wants it, bodies hit the deck. It's Wadley coming away with it. Lily Alston in transition, one-on-one, too strong. Hopewell Valley as a team averaged just under 32 rebounds a game. Ewing, 41 a contest. So the boards are certainly going to be a focal point. As stepping into that three and having it go off the heel was Daniel Luke. Up ahead of the pack is Kyla Durham. That's too easy.
Yeah, yeah, but that's what they want. That's what you're going to see more of that for sure. Get the ball, get it out, get it in.
Ewing likes to play at a fast pace, and that's because of some of these steals that they force.
Yeah, there's another one.
So good recovery there by Currian to poke it away. Neither team wants the basketball.
No, I mean, that's a couple times now we've seen a turnover followed by the other team turning it right back.
Currian able to track that one down. Daniel Luke, lots of dribbling. That shot up no good. Offensive rebound, Delaney Ross underneath, and she's fouled. So Ross right back to the line. Delaney Ross averages nearly a double-double, 8.5 points, 10 rebounds. She has 9 double-doubles this season. None in her last 2, though. It's the first time she's gone back-to-back games without a double-double since mid-January. Rattles home the first. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. 5-3 Hopewell Valley, and another turnover, backcourt violation against Ewing. Dan Montferrat not happy. He's arguing with one of the officials.
6 turnovers already for the Blue Devils. 5 for Hopewell. Sloppy game so far.
It's Bulldog style basketball for the first 4.5 minutes.
Yep.
That's poked away here in the near corner by Alston. She gets doubled and has it knocked out of bounds into her own bench.
Yeah, that was kind of a break that they knocked it out of bounds, because I think she was going to get stuck holding the ball.
So Ewing, they've only hit the one shot. Bennett to Wadley, a corner 3 is blocked. Nice defense that time by Katie Reinhardt, who's yet to score. Currian up ahead of the pack. There's Zaria Nunnally, and she walked.
Pitcher's duel here, buddy.
Official, you keeping track of the official turnover count for this one? What are we at right now?
Each team's got 6.
12 total turnovers, 8 total points.
Yes, that is what it comes down to.
Kyla Durham, the pull-up, way off. Rebound underneath. Williams lays it up and in. And now we've got a whistle. We're going to redo this. Not quite sure what the whistle was about. Either way, Hopewell Valley basketball even at 5. Elizabeth Eugene into the game for the first time. Feeds Currian. Offensive rebound. Nunnally, the layup is too strong. Not a lot of height out there for Hopewell Valley.
No.
Got Megan Currian and then the 4'11" Elizabeth Eugene as well. Good move there by Bennett. Her scoop shot won't go. And then a foul on Wadley, 94 feet from the basket. First substitution for Ewing. It's Malaya Miller into the game for the first time, the senior. Miller and Wadley have taken turns in the starting lineup for the Blue Devils this year. London Bennett the steal. Wadley racing down the floor, throws it up and puts it in. I don't think she was even looking at the hoop when she let that one go.
You don't have to if you're going to make it.
There's another turnover.
This is where Ewing starts to get a spark when he starts doing this.
And Bennett gets into the paint and scores it easily. 4 Blue Devils have already found the bottom of the basket. It's 9-5 Ewing. This is a 6-0 run. Trapped in the corner is Ross, and another turnover. Ball loose, here comes Wadley. Ariana Wadley, full head of steam, offensive foul. Timeout being called by Dan Monferrat. He's about a quarter of the way onto the floor as he signals for the timeout. So 9-5, his team leads it.
I'm surprised he's even calling for the timeout. His team's got the momentum here.
While we have a minute, I'll let you know that the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, from Elantra's and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles. No market adjustments on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate, trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple at the area's fastest growing dealership, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township.
A little interesting. I wonder what Coach Monty was talking about in that timeout. His team got 3 straight turnovers and capitalized on 2 of them, and then they got the offensive foul. But I don't know. I guess he saw something he didn't like.
Yeah, Dan Monferrat now in his 6th season. How about this career record? 148-32.
Pretty good.
Trying to get a little revenge on Hopewell Valley. They knocked Ewing out of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament in his first season. Ross trying to get it to Nunnally underneath, and there's the 4th consecutive turnover. Bennett, she'll hoist a 3. It's off the heel. Long rebound out to Katie Reinhardt. Nearly 7 minutes gone, and the leading scorer for Hopewell in Reinhardt is yet to score in this one. Averaging in double figures, a little over 10 a game. Curry, and she'll line up a 3. Rebound, Alston. Lily Alston, head full of steam once again. She takes it coast to coast. And now a timeout being called by Colleen Ross, I believe. Wait, nope, maybe not. I think she was just clapping her hands, and one of the officials got a little confused.
Oh, okay. You'll see Lily Alston do that a lot. She'll get a rebound, and she's a leading rebounder. She averages over 10, I think 12 a game. And she also has great ball handling skills. So she'll get it and go. And if nobody can pick her up, she's going to score.
Paige Ritter, Kellen Daniel Luke back in. So it's an 8-0 run for Ewing. Hopewell Valley hasn't scored in a while. Here's Reinhardt's first shot, way off. Trying to knock the rust off there was Katie Reinhardt. Ariana Wadley, she'll take it inside and she'll score it. And now a timeout called by Colleen Ross.
Yeah, you have to, because you don't want this thing getting away from you early. And Ewing is really starting to feel it now.
For Wadley, she's up to 5. And if your school would like a game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. And celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks as well. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of electric vehicles as well.
You know, we've had a lot of people walking in front of us today. Some don't make any attempt to bend over. Some just do like a little obligatory thing, and some go all the way. It's impressive to see the styles.
It's funny watching
Another
the dynamic.
turnover.
Yeah, and that's 5 straight. Or I
was
should
it
say
5
5 in their
or
last
6?
6. 5 in their last
Yeah.
6 because you had the missed shot.
Right, the miss shot by Reinhardt, yeah.
Alston in the corner, takes it baseline, steps through the defense, left it short. And a nice chase down there for Taylor Williams. And now she's going to get rewarded with 2 at the line. If they call that on the shot, they should, and they will.
Well, you know, we said before the game, the key to Hopewell is to protect the ball and not let Ewing go off on, on a tangent. Well, they haven't protected the ball. They've got 11 turnovers, and Ewing is trying to add now to a 10-0 run.
Taylor Williams, second in the CVC in rebounding, just under 12 a game. 9 double-doubles this season for her. She's coming off of one on Saturday, 10 points, 12 boards in the win over Columbia. That double-double, though, was her first since January 31st. They must have called a lane violation on the first free throw because Williams is going to get one more here.
Yeah. And things are going right. Things are going right.
That one hops out in, and whoa, it just sticks on the iron.
No, this is insane. This happened at Trenton last week.
Yeah.
I said it was the first time I ever saw it. Now it's happened again in a week.
And that's even weirder than the one at Trenton because that one is off of a free throw and it just sat there. The one at Trenton was at least a layup that it just bounced kind of up and down a few times on the heel.
Both the Ewing coaches are laughing because L.A. Parker wrote in the paper that I said I had never seen this before. And Dan Monferrat came over and said, it's just happening. I said, what do you guys practice this or what?
That'll do it for the first quarter. It ended up benefiting Ewing because it was a jump ball and ended up going back to the Blue Devils. Time ran out there. So 14-5 Ewing on top of Hopewell Valley. 8 minutes down, 24 to go. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this here on WBCB.
Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. That first quarter certainly had it all, Fish.
Yeah, it did. Had a lot of turnovers, a lot of rebounds, a lot of missed shots.
And one basketball stuck on the heel.
Stuck on the heel. It's just commonplace now in the CVC tournament with Ewing.
Reinhardt beats Ritter at the free throw line, and the bank was nearly open. That one's out of bounds. It'll stay with Hopewell Valley.
Well, things can only get better for Hopewell offensively. They were 1 for 11 with 12 turnovers in the first quarter. I mean, really, they're only down 9. That's not bad.
Unable to save it that time was Daniel Luke, so there's turnover number 13.
Hey. Well, we had talked about this off the air. Ewing can really get after it defensively, and sometimes it sort of takes the heart out of a team a little bit.
Alston gets inside, can't finish. Williams fighting for the rebound, as she typically does, and forces the jump ball. And she's gonna keep possession for her squad. Bennett just throws it off the leg of Zaria Nunnally and out of bounds.
So I was just thinking, if Ewing wins this game, it'll be Ewing Notre Dame girls. And if Notre Dame can somehow upset Lawrence, it'll be Ewing Notre Dame boys.
Alston knocks down the 3 from the corner. On the boys' side, I mean, why not for Notre Dame, right? Already upset Hopewell Valley.
Yeah.
A lot of similarities between the two sides of the bracket this year. Nunnally off the baseball-style feed. Out to Daniel Luke, head fake and drive, up to the rim, and a foul.
Well, see if Daniel can knock these down. Notre Dame, Hopewell's got to stop this run. It's up to 14 straight.
Short on the first, though, for Kellen Danieluk. More known as a defender, averaging just under 2.5 steals per game. Hasn't scored more than 4 points this season. 0 for 2 at the line. (14-0) Ewing run since it was 5-3 Hopewell. Samia White has checked in for the first time for Ewing. Bennett cross court, Alston, another 3. That one short. Another offensive rebound for Taylor Williams, can't convert. Third try, no. Williams trying to rip it away, and a quick whistle and a jump ball. Possession error this time with Hopewell Valley.
Well, Hopewell, I mean, they're not making shots. They're not protecting the ball. They got to at least rebound. You got to do something. I mean, Ewing, a couple times now, they've just played volleyball. Here's another turnover.
Bennett can't hit in transition.
Yeah, I think that wasn't a good shot. She was trying to go 1-on-2 there.
Daniel Luke underneath to Ritter, immediately doubled off the catch. And she's fouled. It was either Williams or Malaya Miller. Delaney Ross back in for Hopewell Valley. So Ewing starting to cook offensively as that one's knocked out of bounds by Williams. Hopewell this season, they've only had 3 teams score 50 or more against them. Nobody scored more than 55. Ewing has scored 50 plus 11 times and in their last 5 games.
Well, you know, a lot of that has been Hopewell being able to control the pace of the game as well.
Curry no good on the 3. Daniel Luke denied inside by Miller. Up ahead of the pack is Lily Alston, and she converts on the 2 off a nice feed there from Bennett. Sienna Brown upshore making her first appearance for Ewing. Curry in, feeds an open Daniel Luke. That's a deep 2. Again, no good. Another offensive rebound, though, for Ross. Out to Reinhardt, wide open 3, hits the heel. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds. Last off of Ewing. So Katie Reinhardt now 0 for 2 from outside. If the Bulldogs are going to pull this upset, they need her to be on target.
Yeah, well, you know, shooter's got to get in a rhythm, and that's only her second shot. You know, you got to take some shots. Sometimes you got to miss some shots before you can make them. And Katie Reinhardt hasn't been able to get any.
Megan Currian breaks the 16-0 run with a deep 2. So now she's got 4 of her team's 7. Ross has the other 3. And Currian's already zeroing in on her season average. And they force the turnover. Ross takes it away from Bennett. Pass deflected, made its way to Daniel Luke. Cross-court skip. Reinhardt didn't want to take that one. Around the perimeter, Daniel Luke on a baseline drive, floats it up, and uses the glass from a difficult angle.
How about an impossible angle? How did she do that?
Off the corner of the backboard that time.
Yeah.
And now Alston wasn't expecting that pass, and it's another turnover.
That was pretty cool. I want to go back and see that when I go home.
Did it cleanly, too. No use of the rim. Ewing's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 19-9, Blue Devils on top, 4:35 to go till the break. You're watching the CVC Girls Semifinals here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Welcome back to Ewing. You're listening to the Haldeman Ford Game of the Day. Haldeman Ford celebrating their 50th anniversary on Route 33 in Hamilton. Bulldog basketball, they trail by 10. Turnovers have been the story for this one. Both teams couldn't hang on to the basketball early. Since then, Ewing's figured it out, although they've turned it over back-to-back times down the floor. Ritter able to sneak that pass into Ross, and then her pass to the corner, intercepted by Alston. She wants to run. Lily Alston underneath Bennett, and a nice 2-on-1 there worked by Bennett and Alston, and it's London Bennett able to convert.
Yeah, usually Alston likes to go right to the rack, but she saw Bennett alone. Great teamwork there. And that was a very impressive fast break. Here's another turnover. Ewing is just so quick. I mean, they're constantly getting their hands on the ball.
Taking that one up amongst a couple of defenders was Kyla Durham. She'll head to the charity stripe for 2.
I mean, if they're not stealing the ball, they're deflecting passes. I mean, they really do. It's like they like to defend.
Kyla Durham, first free throw up and good. Now Ewing, they're one of the few schools locally that has a girls flag football team, and plenty of these Blue Devils that are on the court right now participate in that in the spring. Kyla Durham, she's the quarterback.
Is that right? Wow, I didn't know they had a flag football team.
1 for 2 at the line that time, so she'll be out on the gridiron once the weather gets a little bit warmer.
Huh.
Eugene fighting with Bennett for that basketball, and Bennett came up with the turnover, but then turned it right back off the travel. No, they're going to call Hopewell for the travel.
Well, Hopewell's getting in that rut again.
22-9, and first things first, if you're the Bulldogs, it's just cutting down on the turnovers,
Yeah.
right? Kyla Durham, well, there's one for Ewing, offensive foul.
Well, Ewing's got 4. They both have 4 in this quarter.
That one was stripped right into the hands of Eugene, who nearly gave it up, and she did. Alston is fouled.
There's that quickness again. It's just, it can just wear on you. It's you know, it almost makes you hesitant, like, oh, should I make that pass, or are they going to reach out and get it? It's like, you know, you have an intimidator inside that blocks shots. When you have a team that can just poke at the ball and use their quickness to get to the ball, that's just as big sometimes.
Ooh, Bennett might have just hurt herself. She came up limping, and the officials immediately recognize it, and they're going to blow the whistle. See if Bennett's going to come out of this one. It looks like she will.
Well, she's coming out on her own power. It looks like she might have maybe tweaked her ankle a little bit there.
Samia White will be her replacement. Tough pass that time, and Alston got away with it because she got it back. Underneath, it's Brown upshore, throwing it up and in. Wow. So here's Hopewell Valley looking for any kinds of answers here on the offensive end of things. Reinhardt to Ritter from the free throw line, uses the glass.
Thank you. And Hopewell not pressing now. They came out early pressing, but now they're dropping back.
And they've come up with a turnover. So here comes Daniel Luke, 13-point game. Reinhardt for 3, way off. Another brick that time for Katie Reinhardt. She's 0 for 3 from outside. Currian thought about launching. And noticing the offense was getting a little stuck, Colleen Ross calls timeout. Gives me a chance to let you know that the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And if you would like a game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com.
Yeah, you know, they have to start getting Katie Reinhardt some shots and let her get into some kind of flow.
Can't do it right there, however. Simia White with the steal. And then she's fouled working her way up the court.
Second foul on Reinhardt.
Ewing on top 24-11. They've certainly enjoyed their fair share of winning basketball here in this gym. Alston can't get the roll. That one's tapped out of bounds. It'll go back to Hopewell Valley.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Blue Devils haven't finished with fewer than 25 wins in a full season, so not including 2020, 2021. Since 2019, 2020, that season when they had 12 wins, haven't been below 500 since 2011. Kyla Durham launching, can't hit. Offensive rebound, Alston, she goes up, that's no good. Got it back. Ewing winning the rebounding category and winning the turnover category. Those were two of the main focal points that we were looking at coming into this one.
You know, you mentioned Ewing's success, but this is a new team, and this team, they want to show that Ewing basketball is still alive and well. Even though they lost those three stars, this new batch wants to prove it that, hey, we're still Ewing. We weren't just those girls. We're going to be good, keep going.
Air ball that time by Daniel Luke. Yeah, that one non-full season that I mentioned in 2020, 2021.
Yeah, what were they, like 12-1?
All they did was go 13-0.
13-0, yeah.
So probably would have gotten to that 25-win mark had they played the full slate.
Yeah, that's when those girls were all freshmen. That was an amazing class.
Just kind of throws it up to nobody, and it's intercepted by Ritter. 37 seconds to go here in the first half, a first half that's been dominated by Ewing since the opening 3 or 4 minutes. Currian, that's a travel. Took too many steps before putting the basketball down on that drive.
Yeah, that was unforced turnover.
So Blue Devils now have a chance to hold for one. That's going to be a walk.
Jeez.
That time, it was the opposite. That time, Lily Alston picked up the basketball, then took too many steps.
Yeah, we like our turnovers and varieties, pal.
It's the way they've come so far in this one.
You know.
You name it, we've got it.
You go to a bakery, you want an apple turnover or cherry turnover. Here, we want different kinds of turnovers.
Underneath, there's Ritter, high off glass, no. Offensive board, Daniel Luke. Back to the line, she'll go. Well, Kellen Daniel Luke, she's got 2 points. Again, her career high is 4. Chance to match that right here in the first half. She is 0 for 2 at the line.
You know, Hopewell is holding their own on the boards right now. It's 17-17. Seems a lot worse because of Ewing getting some of those putbacks. Or putback attempts.
One for 2 at the line that time for Daniel Luke.
Dan Hoop wanted that one. She missed her first three from the line.
She's a 53% free throw shooter. 5 seconds left. Alston feeds White, got it off, and it hits the heel. Nearly got the 30-foot three to drop. 24-12 Blue Devils, doubling up the Bulldogs here through half number one. Do not go anywhere. We'll step aside, be back to break it all down, preview the second half when we come back here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number 1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number 1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
1490 WBCB 11. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levitan and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township.
Welcome back to Ewing High School. 24-12, Blue Devils on top of Hopewell Valley. 16 minutes down, 16 to go. And Fish, that was the first half defined by one thing, and that was the turnover battle. Both teams having early troubles with it, but it was the Blue Devils who were able to figure it out.
A little bit they figured it out. They still ended up with 14. 19-14 were the turnovers. Hopewell 19, Ewing 14. But, you know, Ewing survived, and Ewing turned a lot of the turnovers it got into points, which is, you know, that's what you got to do when you get turnovers. So, been a tough go offensively for Hopewell for sure. Megan Corian, their leading scorer, with 4 points. Kellen Danielek with 3. Delaney Ross with 3. Paige Ritter with 2. The Bulldogs shooting just 4 for 22 from the field, 4 for 8 from the foul line. For Ewing, Lily Alston's got 7. London Bennett has 6. Taylor Williams with 3. Kyla Durham with 3. Ariana Wadley with 3. And Selena Brown Upshur with 2. Devils shooting 10 for 29 from the field, 3 for 6 from the line. And as we mentioned, the rebounding fairly even, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17 on a rebound. So, you know, Hopewell's doing the job there, but you just can't keep turning the ball over like they're doing. And look, you got your leading scorer only getting 3 shots. That just can't happen. I mean, they got to figure out a way to get Katie Reinhardt the ball, get her some shots, and, you know, again, let her try to get into some kind of rhythm. She's an outside shooter, but you know, she can't score if she doesn't have the ball, if she doesn't get the bit to shoot the ball. So that's a big thing. They got to clean up their turnovers, and they got to find their big scorer a little bit more. And you know, that hopefully for them will get them back in this game. Real quick, we just got a final on the Lawrence game, Lawrence Notre Dame boys game. Lawrence won 52-50, and Lawrence did not take the lead in that game until there was what was it, 1:42 left. Lawrence took her first lead, and then Notre Dame had 2 chances in the final 12 seconds to get the tying or winning basket, and they couldn't do it. So Lawrence gets a big win, gets to the final. They will play Ewing on West Windsor Plains Road North on Saturday, and the Ewing girls trying to make it a 2-for-2 with Ewing, and they're off to a good start on it here, 24-12 at halftime.
Yeah, they've been able to get a lot of points in transition off of those steals. That's the way Ewing's been able to operate their offense. Hopewell Valley, though, not done. Again, they're only down 12 right now. So despite those 19 turnovers and with their leading scorer, Katie Reinhardt, unable to find the bottom of the basket, they still got to feel like they have a chance in this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's not like they're buried in this game. Their leading scorer doesn't have a point. They've got 19 turnovers, and they're shooting 4 for 22, and they're down 12. It's not like they're down by 25, 30. You know, if they come out and hit a couple quick threes, all of a sudden it's a 6-point game. But all right, that being said, that's where you're at now. You gotta start turning things around. You gotta, start making some shots, start protecting the ball better.
Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center as well. Haldeman Ford here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you could read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Both teams still back in their huddle as we wait to get this second half underway. Winner will get Notre Dame on Saturday in the first ever CVC Tournament Championship game. Blue Devils, they've had the better of Hopewell Valley in this matchup in recent seasons. Winners of 5 straight, and that was since Hopewell Valley knocked them out of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament back in 2020. Picked up that 36-19 win back in December. The 19 points were the fewest they allowed all year.
Yep. Hopewell, how bad did they start the season? They scored 19 in each of their first 2 games. So they really did turn it around. You gotta give them credit. They were down for the count. To come back to win 9 out of 12, that's pretty impressive.
Looking to turn it around in this game. They've got 16 minutes to do so. Got to at least start with getting some shots up. Reinhardt saved it, turned it over. Wadley up ahead. London Bennett fouled. Foul is on Paige Ritter. And so London Bennett, who's got 4 points, she'll go to the line. Bennett, a freshman, averaging 9 a game. 4 rebounds, 2.7 assists. He's a 64% foul shooter. First one clanks off the front of the iron for Bennett. She's certainly put together a nice tournament run. 19 points, a career high. Or I should say in the game before the tournament, she put up those 19, and then put up 12 in the quarterfinals against Robbinsville. 0 for 2 at the line, offensive rebound Williams. Third chance now for Durham. That one's blocked, and then Williams along with Ritter both hit the deck hard, and it's gonna be a foul against Taylor Williams.
Well, somebody did a bad job of blocking out Taylor Williams. She just stepped in. It was like she was the defensive team, like the defensive team on that rebound. It was she got in, got right to her. She couldn't capitalize, but you got to keep them off the boards.
Williams, one of the best in the conference in doing just that. Second in the CVC in rebounding underneath. There's an easy layup for Ross. She's up to 5. The deficit's down to 10. And now a turnover. Megan Currian with Wadley. The footsteps behind her. Throws it up, no, but a foul. And Megan Currian with a chance now at the line to get it down to single digits.
Yeah, Wadley did a good job of hustling back on that to try to block the shot, but a little too much. Or who was the foul called on? No, yeah, it was Wadley.
Megan Currian, another one of those girls on the soccer team for Hopewell Valley. Splashes home the first. Excellent defender for a freshman as well. 3 steals a game. 65% free throw shooter, goes 1 for 2. And it's Bennett who comes away with it. She's got Ross trying to track her down. Instead, Alston off the leg of Williams, picked up by Wadley. Nice spin move there by Alston. Steps through the defense and gets blocked. Couldn't get through the last wave. 9-point game. Currian. Underneath, there's Reinhardt, no. And a foul. It's going to go against Hopewell Valley.
That would have been big if they could have converted there. Get the deficit to single digits. Like, Hopewell's not backing down. They're still coming at him. It's just really struggling offensively.
Wadley to Alston in the corner. She'll take it into the paint, throws it up and in. Nice looking shot there by Lily Alston. It's the paint in name only, the Pino, here at Ewing.
The what?
The Pino, paint in name only.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All the way to the other corner. Nice pass from Ross to Reinhardt. She floats it up, no. And then Durham, they're going to call a jump ball. And it'll remain with Ewing.
You can still call it the lane, bud. You don't have to call it the paint.
I like to vary the calls, though.
I hear you.
It gets boring if you just keep calling it the lane.
Okay. That's why you're a true professional.
Yeah, because I come up with great things like Pino.
Yeah, well, that's a good one.
Bennett to Alston in the corner, takes it baseline, triple teamed, and then Williams couldn't handle it underneath.
Yeah, she had the ball in the Pino, but it went off her feet.
In the paint/lane, we'll call it.
I like the Pino. You may have termed something there. By the NCAA tournament, you're going to hear Bill Raftery talking about the Pino.
Well, that would certainly be something.
Yes,
I would have to
would.
apologize to Bill Raftery if he used that term. Ariana Wadley tried to throw it behind her back. And then she had a possession with her foot on the line. So it goes back to Hopewell Valley, 26-15. Feels like Ewing should be on top by 30. Instead, they're only on top by 11. They just get it across the timeline in time, but turn it over. Wadley's down behind the play, and they're going to stop action.
Yeah. Well, she hopped up.
When he just got hit in the face real quick.
Yeah.
So good to see Ariana Wadley get back to her feet. Blue Devils just 2 points so far in this quarter. Alston looking to change that. She can't. Rebound inside by Naomi McQueen, who's checked in for the first time, and now she's jostling underneath with Alston. And they call the foul, it looked like. Katie Reinhardt's gonna check back in. Kellen Daniel Luke to the bench.
Yeah, Ewing is just, Ewing is just, they're not having the greatest of offensive games today. They're having a really good defensive game, but.
Ritter in the corner, overheads it to Ross. Knifes down the lane and gets blocked. Kyla Durham stood her ground and knocked it out of bounds.
And that, you know what? That's a good way of putting it, because she just stood there. She didn't even jump. She just stood and put it up and blocked it. That's her second block of the game.
Dan Monferrat wants to take time out. We'll take it along with them. 4:34 to go in the third. 26-15 is your score. We'll be back right after this here on WBCB.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Ewing High School. 26-15, Blue Devils on top of Hopewell Valley with a trip to the CVC championship game and a date with Notre Dame on the line.
I was just saying while we were off the air, we have to commend the Ewing cheerleading team. 22 girls on that cheerleading team. That's a big amount for a high school team.
They've had a lot to cheer for really the entire season, and
yeah, good school spirit. I like it.
Got a chance to see the boys team reach the finals earlier today. They took down Robbinsville 56-48. Girls team comes up with a turnover here on top by 11. Bennett knifes through the defense and somehow got that up to the rim. Gets fouled, and right back to the line goes the freshman London Bennett.
I'll tell you what, London Bennett is going to be a star in the CVC in the coming years. I mean, she makes a few freshman mistakes here and there, but she's got talent.
Yeah, averaging 9 points a game as a freshman. Ewing, they've certainly been a nice pipeline in women's basketball here over the last few years. The Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports in the WBCB Sports Network. They're located on 63 Butler Street, and they're the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon, as well as the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Bennett 0 for 2, Kyla Durham the rebound, and she goes up and gets fouled. Kyla Durham's got 3 points. Those came earlier in this one. Averaging 4 and 5 boards. She's a 50% foul shooter.
It's the third foul on Paige Ritter.
Now, Ewing up by 11, but it could be a lot more if they were a little better at the charity stripe right now.
Yeah, 3 for 6 in the first half. 0 for 3 so far. 0 for 5 in this second half.
And Durham gets that one to go down. So Ewing second in the CVC in scoring, averaging 51 a game. They're probably not going to get there. They come up with a turnover though. Wadley leaking down the floor is Lily Alston, and she's able to rattle that one home. So Alston's got 9, a team leading score, continuing to lead the way for the Blue Devils.
I am also with 11.
I might have miscounted. We'll give her 11.
Yeah, there's 7 in the first half and 4 in this quarter. Did she have 4 in this quarter?
Ross wrestles it away. That time gets fouled. And now Samia White's going to check in. Wadley to the bench. Also good to see London Bennett, of course, back in there after she looked like she might have rolled an ankle in the second quarter.
Yeah, she limped off, but it's come back, doesn't show any effects from it.
Eugene feeds Ross, takes it baseline, and lost the handle. Saving it is Zaria Nunnally, and then she gave it up to Alston. Lily Alston's been all over the place. Both ends of the court, just like that. The steal leads to 2, and now she's hurt. Alston came up limping, holding the lower side of her left leg.
She sold her calf.
Might just be a cramp.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, they tend to her. We'll step aside. 31-15 your score here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Ewing High School. Lily Alston's going to come back into the game. That's good to see. Just a cramp in her left leg is what sent us to break a moment ago. 31-15 Blue Devils lead. For Hopewell Valley offensively, the goal for them should be 30. Not really in range of that right now. They're 10-2 when they score 30 or more, but they might end up reaching 30 turnovers. Underneath, Alston, and an easy bucket and a flex for the junior guard.
Yeah, real nice pass there by London Bennett. And Alston now with 6 in a row just by herself. Yeah, the goal can't be 30 for Hopewell because at this point, you get 30, you still lose by 3.
Eugene gets fouled up top. And so for the first time now for Hopewell Valley, we'll see Amanjot Aurora check in. Nunnally will take a seat. Currian to Aurora, she'll put it up, and off the heel it goes. Rebound taken by Daniel Luke, and her float game won't go. Alston ahead of the pack. Samia White with the transition layup.
And now Ewing's starting to heat up a little bit with their running game.
On top by 20. And there's another walk. Currian was the one who took too many steps. You never want to say it's over in the third quarter, but Hopewell Valley, certainly a tall mountain to climb. With this 20-point deficit, they've only got 15.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's just, Ewing's defense has just been really good.
Ill-advised pass that time by White. Sails over the head of Alston.
I mean, the only, you know, quote-unquote run that these guys have had was 4 straight in the second quarter for Hopewell. I mean, you just...
Ross, that's got to be an offensive foul. Oh, no, they're going to call it on Alston.
Dan Monfrat doing an impersonation of it.
Now they're going to change it. Yeah, Alston got hit up high with an elbow. Colby Pagnata going to check in for the first time for the Bulldogs. So Colleen Ross starting to empty her bench a little bit.
Yep. Everybody's getting in this one.
Miller kicks it out. White, a high arcing 3. Tried to use the glass, but to no avail. So here are the Bulldogs down 20. Just over 9 minutes left in this one. Ritter thought about putting it up, realized she was amongst the double team. And there's a turnover. Alston's going to take this coast to coast with the express lane. 17 for Lily Alston.
Yep, a lot of them are on runouts.
Currian curls inside. Into the corner goes Aurora. Her shot hits the heel. Rebound Ross. Currian dancing up top on White. Currian, she'll hoist the 3. It's well short. Aurora crashes the glass. And it's out of bounds. Last hit by Ewing. Delaney Ross going to check back in now for Hopewell Valley.
Katie Reinhardt not even in the game. I don't know if that's conceding or what, but you're down by 22. I mean, I would think you'd want your top scorer unless she got hurt and we didn't see it, or I don't know what.
Yeah, Reinhardt scoreless in this one. Ritter off target right there, and then getting hit up high and fouled was Malaya Miller. So Ewing well on their way to making a trip to the CVC finals. Won the finals 3 Mercer County tournaments. Here's Brown Upshur, her hook shot, no. She'll try it again, different result. A little bit of time here for Hopewell Valley, half a second, and it's blocked at midcourt. 39-15, Ewing starting to really pull away here in this one. They're 8 minutes from that trip to the finals. Fourth quarter next here on WBCB.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
If your school would like a game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford in Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and what they'll continue to do. Katie Reinhardt checks back into the game and nails the three, so she finally gets on the board.
Yep.
39-18. So Hopewell Valley, they've already matched their scoring output from the third quarter.
Yeah, they haven't hit double digits in a quarter yet. 5, 7, and 3.
Curry in for three, off the heel. And a foul underneath. Or instead, they're just going to say out of bounds last hit by Williams. So it remains Hopewell Valley ball. Reinhardt knifes her way inside, floats it up in. She's got the last 5.
There you go, coming to life now. I don't know if it's too little, too late, but you know, you don't want to see a good player like Katie Reinhardt get shut out in the game. So
Williams taking it to the basket. That one's last hit by Ewing. So quick 5-0 run now for Hopewell Valley. Still 7 minutes, 4 seconds to go. You wonder if that three maybe unlocked something for Reinhardt.
You know, it often does. It often does. I don't think the problem wasn't her shooting. The problem was getting shots. She wasn't getting any.
Ross nearly got that one to drop. Instead, she'll get 2 at the line. No, she wanted that 3-point play, though.
Yeah, you want every point you can get now when you're trying to do the impossible.
Delaney Ross, just a 48% foul shooter. Makes good on the first.
This is Hopewell's best run of the game.
11 points, 9 boards, 3 steals for her in the quarterfinal win over Heightstown. Ritter ties up Brown Upshur for that one. Possession is with Ewing. Had a lot of jump balls here in this one. Kyla Durham, that's a deep 2. Off back iron, rebounded. Oh man, by Williams, who couldn't get it to fall.
Tough rebound there by Ritter.
Unkind rims for Williams.
And it's her home rims. That isn't fair.
Reinhardt around the screen, out to Curry in the corner. Beats Daniel Luke underneath Reinhardt. The basket is good. 8-0 run in the first 2 minutes of this quarter.
I don't know if Colleen Ross said before the third quarter, look, go to her. Let's just get the ball to her.
Bennett, that one makes its way out to Durham. A spot up 3, short. Rebound, Brown Upshur, another chance now for Williams, and she traveled. It's all Hopewell Valley in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it is.
And Dan Montferrat perhaps sensing that. Ariana Wadley, Lily Alston back into the game. You know, in a perfect world, he probably wanted them to get that rest.
Right.
Daniel Luke takes it to the hoop. Well short that time. Williams and Ritter fight for it. Another tie-up, possession with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you like to give other kids a chance, but you don't want to let things get too uncomfortable. I mean, you know, look, it's 16 points. It'd still be a miracle comeback if it happens, but stranger things have happened, my friend.
Hey, we've had a ball sit on the backboard now in 2 of the last 3 games we've called, so you never know.
Yeah, that's right.
Or sit on the back rim, rather.
Maybe it's us. Maybe we have the magic.
When out of the line is Katie Reinhardt. Chance to pull her team within 14. It was a 24-point game at the start of this quarter. Reinhardt 76% at the line. Oh man, that one nearly sat on the heel as it spun off.
Well, if it happens again, I'm just going to say it always happens now.
The CVC tournament just has something about it.
Yeah.
1 for 2 for Reinhardt. She's up to 8. All of those coming here in the final quarter. Alston leading the way with 17. Durham underhands it to Wadley. Pull up on the baseline, and that's smooth.
That is. That's another tough angle. She looked like she was a little behind the basket on that one.
First points of this quarter for Ewing. It snaps a 9-0 run.
Yeah, that's 5 for Wadley. Alston leads the Blue Devils with 17, and next closest is London Bennett with 6. And Reinhardt, after being scoreless in the first 3 quarters, now leads the Bulldogs with 5, 7, 8.
Ross takes it out. A Reinhardt 3, way off that time. Saved on the baseline by Williams. And up ahead in transition, Lily Alston can't hit. And then bodies hit the deck, balls loose. Currien's got it. Not often do you see Alston miss a wide open layup down low like that. Back the other way comes Reinhardt, left-handed off the glass. Well, she's quickly reached her season average of 10.
Yeah.
Alston's spin move might have got away with the walk. Ball careens out of bounds over towards us, and it's last hit by the Bulldogs. Bennett off the return feed, airballs the 3. Bulldogs down 15, 4 minutes left. That one was knocked away. 2-on-1. Wadley's gonna do it herself, but it comes off the front of the rim. I guess they thought they might have called that foul on the shot. It would have been a very late whistle.
Yeah.
Man, Alston, they leave her alone in the corner. Can't make him pay. Saves it for herself on the baseline. Leads to a Wadley line drive triple that only hits the net.
Ewing very sluggish this quarter. Kind of playing like the game is over.
On top, 41-26. They held a 24-point lead at the start of the frame.
Actually, it was, yeah, 24. I don't know what I was looking at. Yeah, 39-14 coming into this. They or 39-15, I'm sorry.
So Ewing here with a win. Not only would they go to the CVC championship game, it would be their 6th win in their last 7 tries. Underneath, there's Ritter for 2. Good fight here by Hopewell Valley, not phoning it in and playing out these full 32 minutes.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's, you know, and Ewing is not really doing much.
This one comes free to Alston, and that one rolls home.
Kind of willed that one home.
Timeout called by Dan Montferrat. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And if your school would like a game, any sport, video stream live like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. 15-point game. One thing Hopewell Valley has done better here in the fourth quarter is take care of the basketball. Kind of makes you wonder, if they didn't have as many turnovers as they did through the first 3, what this game could have looked like.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, but they did, you know. And I think that Ewing kind of relaxed his defense a little bit in this fourth quarter. And I think Hopewell's taking advantage of it. And I'm not taking anything away from Hopewell. They're running stuff and they're doing well. Of course you wonder about that. I mean, 26 turnovers in the first 3 quarters and just 1 in this quarter. Oh.
That was Curry and hitting the deck.
Putting some pressure on here.
Daniel Luke trapped and last hit it as it rolls out of bounds.
I think Dan Montferrat said, look, play out these last 3 minutes. Play it hard. I mean, it's easy, and I'm not knocking anybody. I mean, when you're up 24 with 1 quarter to go, it's kind of easy to get a little lethargic, you know, at any level.
That one was kicked by Curry, and I think that's what you see here, at least in this fourth quarter. Kind of just a case of Ewing realizing this one's over.
Yeah.
Maybe starting to look ahead to Notre Dame on Saturday. London Bennett bank shot is up and good.
Yeah, the other side of that is that Hopewell did take advantage of that. You know, crept within 13. That's 8 now for London Bennett. Well, in case you're wondering, when Ewing and Notre Dame played on January 3rd, Notre Dame took a 45-42 victory over the Blue Devils.
And that's going to be the matchup on Saturday. Ritter turns it over on the drive, ball loose. And another tie-up, and possession is with Ewing.
Lily Austin had 13 in that one. And London Bennett had 12. Notre Dame had 7 players scored it, spread out. A 10-point game from Brave Hemsell, 2 players with 8, a player with 9. So Notre Dame won with a good balanced offensive attack in that one.
Here's Alston taking it to the elbow. Gets the return feed from Miller. Hands off Bennett, right down the lane, and a block. London Bennett to the line for a pair. She's a 64% free throw shooter. Naomi McQueen's going to check in for Hopewell Valley.
And that's it for Katie Reinhardt. She is fouled out. Could have been another part of the issue. Foul trouble.
Finishes with 10, all coming in the fourth quarter, and Manjot Aurora is going to check back in. Bennett hits a pair. She's up to 8. Lead back to 19 with just 85 seconds to go. Ross to McQueen in the corner. Ross gets it back, takes it inside, and scores it. Down to just a minute to go, 47-30. Here's Malaya Miller from the foul line off to the left. Nice rebound by Williams and the spin move for the exclamation point. And they're gonna call a technical there on Williams as she was drawn with Delaney Ross.
Now, play nice, girls.
And so it should be technical free throws now for Hopewell. And Ross is gonna take them. Yeah, maybe a little bit of a frustrating day for Taylor Williams. Was able to grab a whole bunch of rebounds. Those were just points number 4 and 5 though.
Yeah, she's got 10 rebounds.
Ross unable to connect on the first.
So I gotta be honest with you, I didn't realize Katie Reinhardt had that many fouls. That could have been a problem too, with why she wasn't getting the ball that much. She wasn't in that much.
And both teams are gonna head back to their respective huddle. So 47 seconds to go. We'll step aside one more time. 49-30, Ewing on top. We'll be back with the finish right after this here on WBCB.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Ewing High School. 47 seconds, all that's left here in the CVC semifinals. 49-30, Ewing well on their way to a win.
Yeah. And we were talking off the air, neither of us had realized that Reinhardt had gotten her 4th foul, so that's why she wasn't out there in that 3rd quarter. I was wondering why she wasn't out there. Now, that was the reason, so we apologize for that, not being aware of that.
And Hopewell Valley, they've emptied their bench. Caroline Ryan into the game for the first time, Elizabeth Buchert as well. This one will go back to Ewing. Elizabeth Eugene as well back into the game, so none of the starters remain.
So Ewing will have both teams in the finals.
Alston on the drive, pounded in a foul. That's just a capper to her fantastic night. She's up to 21. She's gonna earn herself our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, so make sure you stick around for that interview immediately following today's action. Off the heel, offensive rebound, Miller. Cutting inside goes Wadley, no good. And another turnover, Alston. Let's see if Ewing just dribbles out the clock.
The pace of this game has just been plodding.
Well, they're gonna let Ewing make a whole bunch of substitutions.
All right. Bring them all in.
Sienna Brown-Upshur in. Kayla Smith for the first time. And some numbers that we do not have, unfortunately. So for Ewing, like you mentioned, Fish, both boys and girls will be in the CVC finals.
Well, they bring the reserves in to dribble it out.
51-30 is your final score, and the Ewing Blue Devils, the 4 seed, they're going to beat Notre Dame on Saturday as they take down Hopewell Valley. They lead most of the way through. Lily Alston leads the way with 21 points. She's our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. We'll be back with that interview right after this here on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
$14.90 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Ewing High School. 51-30 Blue Devils over the Bulldogs of Hopewell Valley. I'm here with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Lily Alston. Lily, 21 points. You guys lead most of the way through. What was going right for your team out there today?
It was definitely our defense. We knew we're not a team that could put up 80 points per game, but we had to show that on defense, and that's what we did.
And, of course, you guys from last year, you lose 3 1,500-point scorers. This team, of course, had to face a difficult schedule. Now 7-1 in the CVC, going to the championship game. What can you say just about this team from last year to this year and some of the adjustments you guys have had to make along the way?
From last year, for us to win and get to semifinals, we played as a team. And this year, we had to do the same thing. And in the beginning, it was real slow, but now, later down the line, we played more as a team, played more together, and now we go into the finals.
You're going to be facing Notre Dame on Saturday. They were able to get the better of you guys back early in January, 45-42. What adjustments do you have to make from that game going into the game on Saturday?
We're definitely going to have to finish more, and we're going to have to keep playing defense. Defense all 32 minutes, we can't stop.
That is our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Lily Alston, 21 points. Lily, thank you for joining me, and congratulations, you guys, going to the finals.
Yeah, thank you.
So 51-30, Ewing gets the win here over Hopewell Valley. They'll meet Notre Dame in the championship game on Saturday. And so one final time now for our sponsors, Team Toyota, the Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, Haldeman Ford, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, Saul Funeral Homes, the Ewing Township Education Association, Mako of Ewing, the New Jersey Education Association, and Capital Health Systems. Thank you so much for listening. For Rich Fisher, my color commentator, Brianna O'Neill produced today's stream. Nick Gallagher did the camera work. My name's Jordan Hirsch, saying thank you for watching and have a great night, everybody.